It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Omarion Hampton. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. That one's complete, Omarion Hampton. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Fire down these two.
Play action, Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. Has it at the 7. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
To throw here on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19.
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Timer pass set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Has room down the left sideline. 20, 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Back now, pressure coming. Pass cut by Brooks. he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to throw. They set up the screen. Brooks. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
At their own 9-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Right side into the hands of Adams. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Hampton gets the handoff. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, Philadelphia.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Looking right, and he finds him. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire curl wrap right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He'll work against the blitz. Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's 16 on the pickup, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 45-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They're going play action. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's a throw. Hits his running back. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Hampton, right side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Eagles' first down. A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Mahomes. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes finds him on the crossing route. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. He finds him right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. A tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They go play action on first down. Taking a shot deep here. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
The ability to track the ball. Right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Headed out right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. They'll go play action. This one will be intercepted. And the Eagles might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Into the red zone. He's at the 10. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He'll throw it. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. They set up the screen. Brooks has some space inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Pass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hampton now up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He's got Brown. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They're going play action. He's dropping deep on this snap. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and 8.
Now play action. It's Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
The kicker on for the extra
All right,
point.
so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. To return this, Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going.
On the set.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Move.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They're going to try and throw it here. It is caught left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on first down. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To the line they come, second down. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Hand off to the back. Cuts it to the right sideline. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do. And he created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the 24 once again, it's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. To the air, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Those are the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hampton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, MoeMadden Hampton. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down, Eagles.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles facing a 15-point deficit. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Mahomes. All in left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back to throw Mahomes. That's caught at the 4. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Complete on the option. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Give running right. He's got room to roam. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Okay, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.